What's going on, guys? So today we got some information on some of the system changes that will be happening for the September 18th patch. I wanted to go over it in detail with you guys and discuss it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. And let's talk about these changes. So the very first thing we have is the damage separation. Now this is something I didn't know they were going to be releasing so soon for our regions, but I'm very happy about this because what they're going to be doing is separating the stats for PVE and PvP damage. So something that like a skill does in PVE will be different for PvP. This is kind of their solution, I guess, to try to balance PvP and PvE, because what they'll do is, like, let's say there's an ability that's really broken in PvP, they'll nerf it in PvP, which is awesome, but then the PvE version of it gets nerfed too, of course, so it's actually really bad for like dungeons and raiding, and then it really ruins the whole class when they do these type of changes. So with them separating it, they can do changes to the PvP skill and not have it affect the PvE skill. So this is a cool change, and I definitely am a fan of this. When they announced it in the Korea producer letter, really want to see how the impact is for the arena PvP, because I feel like it's been very unbalanced for a long time. I'm hoping with the damage separation system they can kind of change that. They're also going to be increasing the unity cap system from 120 all the way to 150, so you can definitely grind out a bunch more dungeons for that XP to maximize your character. And they're going to be adding new Radiant Stone slots, so you can equip more AP stones, critical stones, all that to boost your character stats. They're also adding Awakened Radiance and Ascension stones, which will be available from various sources. So one is Merchant Wonders. This one I'm actually a fan of, because if you guys watch a video I made a couple days ago, like a week ago, I talked about the Merchant Wonders, and I mentioned that I feel like the Merchant Wonders is like super underwhelming. Like the rewards he gives are really terrible, honestly. So adding new stuff for him to get that you can have a chance to get, maybe if it's even a 5% or a 10% drop chance, or even lower, I do like that they're adding more stuff. I would like them to continue to add more stuff and even revamp his current offers right now, because really right now he's not rewarding at all. Whenever he drops from the dungeon, I really don't even care to buy anything from him. You also have a chance to receive these stones from the Scarlet Conservatory raid. I do like that they're adding more rewards for the current raid content. The only part I don't really like a lot is adding it to the Treasure Trove, and this is something I kind of predicted. I mean, the Fall Trove is coming September 18th with the Archer. Of course, they're going to add Unity Stones because those are big power stats, and people are going to wail out on the Trove to get them. Honestly, I'm probably going to see a lot of people get maximum stats on the first day of Trove. Not going to be really surprised, but hey, if you want to wail out, that's all on you. You can get these Unity Stones, and they're going to be very high tier ones, so you'll definitely be geared, that's for sure. They're also going to be adding the Reputation Charms, and the charms can be used to actually increase your Unity ranking. I think each one is like 50,000 XP for your Unity ranking, which can be pretty useful because they're increasing it to 150, so definitely going to need a lot of XP. You also can get them from the brand new raid coming with this update. Now this one's pretty interesting. We're going to be actually getting 3 new legendary bracelets, and I was thinking we're only going to get one from the brand new dungeon coming out, but I was totally wrong. We're going to be getting 3 different ones: Wild Song, Storm Siege, and Thunder Call. And these are optioned from different ways, so one of them is from the brand new dungeon, of course, and you can get the unrefined bracelet version from the brand new raid. Now let's say you have an unrefined Starbreaker or Divinity bracelet, the current tier right now, and you're trying to upgrade to a regular version to give you stats. You either have to use a Red Dragon Stone, or you have to actually spend the upgrade cost, which is very, very expensive. You see here, 100 gold, a bunch of Moonstone crystals, a bunch of Soulstone crystals. It gets very expensive, so most people actually just use a Red Dragon Stone. But for this, they're actually going to be removing the stone, so you won't have to use that anymore. And the upgrade cost is very, very decreased. You only have to use 4 silver scales, which every player in the game has. They give those out like candy. I think I have like 10,000 of them in my bank. So this is really great for like an old character or even a new character. You can upgrade your bracelet to the stat version very, very easily with this new update. Also, currently right now, the maximum weapon stage is Thornbreaker stage 6, but with this update, you can go all the way to stage 9. So you can get a maximum weapon, current end game super DPS weapon now. So this is pretty big for the whales who've been saving their materials, getting ready for this. Also, they're going to be adding a new weapon path, so Lion Roar and the Wingsong weapons. These are going to be added, so they're going to be a higher tier than Shadowforge and Skyforge. These are going to be non-raid paths, so these are going the same route where you don't have to do any raids, but you're going to need a bunch of probably blue scales and materials and everything like that. And for the majority of classes, they still want to go the Thornbreaker weapon path. Otherwise, they're at a DPS loss, but if you're something like a Summoner or like a Destroyer class, you probably can go the Lion Roar or the Wingsong weapon and be pretty good. Now, the cool thing about the non-raid weapon path is it usually is a cost reduction compared to the raid path weapon, so you could get a lot of savings if you do go this route. We're also going to be getting a new pet tier, so right now the maximum pet tier is Unleashed Alpha Pet Aura. You now can go all the way to Omega Stage 1. honestly, I think I'm speaking for the majority of players. Most people don't really have their pets upgraded. Mine is still at like ultimate pet or something like that. Like I haven't cared about it in like over a year now. So this is not really anything I personally care about. And I think most people won't really even upgrade to this stage unless you're max out on everything else. Lastly, they're going to be adding pet gems. And this has been in Korea for a minute now, so I'm kind of aware of the system. Basically, you just have to use legendary gem hammers like you would for your weapon. And you have a total of 3 slots that you can put gems into your pet. So there's 3 different tiers they're releasing right now: heptagonal, pet gem, octagonal, and then the highest tier, which is the triangle legendary gems. Honestly, I'm not a really big fan of adding gems to different equipment items like your pet now, because it kind of opens the door wide open so that now they can add gems to really any equipment item they want, to your talisman, to your freaking bracelet. Like, is everything going to have gems now? I kind of like it how it says on your weapon, just keep it there. It's been like that for years. Not a really big fan of adding it to other equipment items, in my opinion. I feel like it's just kind of like another grind that's not really needed. Even when they added 2 more slots to your weapon for your gems, I really wasn't even a fan of that. So not the biggest fan of this, but it definitely is pretty easy to unlock the gem slots, because I feel like so many people have legendary gem hammers. They're very easy to get, especially with the current event they have going on right now. They give them out like crazy. But anyways, that's really all the coverage from me. There's not a lot of information on some of the stuff they revealed. For example, the brand new raid. I'm still curious to know what the hell that is, because originally I thought it was just a kind of like an easy raid like Snow Jade Fortress or Hall of the Keybird, but now they're adding like unrefined bracelet that drops from it and unity stones that drop from it. I'm starting to think that it's kind of like a higher tier raid, which is kind of weird because there's not going to be a higher tier than Starlight Conservatory right now. So very odd that they're doing this, but I want to learn more, and once I do, I will cover it in a video for you guys, so definitely stay tuned. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That's it for me, and I'm out.